Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Geminis, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. I feel like there's something about the month of May in which either you want to be taken seriously, or there's something about the theme, of seriousness, that it's a big deal here. For some of you Geminis, there's like a shift or a transition into something that was superficial into depth, or something that was playful into, again, becoming more serious, more solid. For many of you, it could be a relationship status. So for those that have been dating but looking forward to have higher levels of commitment, I feel like it's very likely that it's coming in. For others of you, it's just something that started almost like as a joke or something to have fun, in a creative sense, like a hobby or a project that was just for the sake of fun. I feel like it's going to start like getting into a line of business or something quite serious here. So in that sense, I feel like for many of you Geminis, there's a level of growth, like taking things to the next level, that it's both important, but I also feel like it gives you some anxiety or fear. I feel like many of you Geminis don't feel, or you're afraid that you're not at someone's level, or the level that something asks you to be. So there needs to be more work and assurance in terms of your capabilities and your self-worth. Especially, I feel like as Venus leaves your sign, it goes into Cancer. There's something about the energy of Cancer and influencing the second house, which is our self-esteem and sense of worth, that is going to be like it's like this Venus in Cancer transit. For some of you, it's going to be like touching a wound, that it's necessary for you to be free from those insecurities or for those like issues around self-worth, so that you're done with it once and for all and you actually step up. Because for many of you Geminis, you have not been stepping up like from a long time, either in relationships or in terms of work. There's something about your life that has been stagnant because this specific self-worth issue, and the fact that you have not been looking at yourself with the proper eyes. But now that there's someone or something like coming in that is like of a high value themselves, and they look and acknowledge at you with that same sense of appreciation, like as an equal, that is really a game. Like for many of you, it's a game changer. So I feel like the month of May is fairly positive, but it's going to require bravery for many of you to face some of your issues, to not hide from it, as maybe you've done before. See the stagnation, the Seven of Pentacles. For many of you, up until 7 years, there has been a sense of things not evolving or growing or being, developing in a normal way. For some of you, there has been also a sense of shyness. This could also be an issue around shyness or being overly timid, where you have been having the tendency to hide from the spotlight or from visibility, where you're meant to, be more outspoken and more out there. And because of this, it's like, especially for Geminis that have struggled financially or not seeing the results in terms of work or finances, it's because of this you have been only being given like so little in terms of all the amount you've put in work, time, effort, because for some of you Geminis, it's not enough just to work hard. There's something here about you needing to open up to other ways of expressing yourself, and dealing with work and finances in a way, in particular, in a way where it's not just about work, it's not just about burying your face almost like in the sand. There's something here about you needing to open up professionally in different ways. And maybe you've waited for results to come. Maybe you waited for justice or something to come in which you feel you've given your all and it didn't, or it's just taking so much freaking time that you're starting to become very tired. The thing is that I feel like what's coming in the month of May, regardless of where you have felt this frustration of things not working out or not giving you enough, is a direct reflection of, again, you not feeling enough. And that is what is like changing here in May, is that I feel like you're going to start addressing your sense of you are absolutely enough and what you have going on for you is enough, and rewriting a lot of the history you have, the programming you have around being enough or not being enough, and how that is a reflection of your relationships and your material circumstances. But May brings a person or an opportunity that is like the trigger point for you to work on these issues. And for some of you that this is about a relationship, I feel like there's this beautiful, wonderful feeling of you finding, you know, someone that it's your match in something very specific. Yeah, there's a lot of romance here for Geminis, like it's when your eyes met there. So there's a little bit of like a romantic energy here. So for those of you that are single, there can be a lot of surprises when it comes to meeting a powerful person. Like this is not, again, kind of what some of you are used to. This is serious. This person is a serious thing. It's a big deal. Or a professional opportunity. It's going to be a big deal. Because I feel like even Geminis that, again, the working hard, the timing in the past, so definitely, it's like you're done with something here. You've done your work, you've done, you know, what you needed to do to complete a cycle, a project, a maturing, you know, experience. Now you're ready. The month of May is also a lot about that, about you recognizing that you're ready to do something, to launch that project, to take that step, to take that risk, to invest in that person, in that relationship. This is about the month of May signaling you that you are ready. Something, you know, you're ripe for it, you're ready, it's done, it's enough of waiting or working or planning or scheming. It's time for action and for things to change. But yeah, I feel like even Geminis that have been, here's the crush with the Page of Cups. Even for Geminis that have been doing well financially, there's a sense of, you know, being happy with, you might be okay or you might be doing well financially. It's like you're not happy with how this money is being so if you're not happy with how this money is coming, how you're investing it, or how it's more of an issue at times than a blessing. And again, I need to change a lot of that mindset. Some of you Geminis might have like issues with money in terms of also like having an unhealthy relationship, not because of lack, but because you have it, but you'd feel guilty or you feel dirty. Or so for Geminis that have issues with money in the sense of finding money energy negative or corrupt, or any type of negative focus on finances, that also needs to be changed. And we go back to the story of you not, even if you have money, a lot of money, and you feel guilty because of this money or this richness or this influence you have, this prestige, this privilege, and you feel guilty over it, you still, deep down, it's because you don't feel like you deserve it. You see? So either for Geminis that have money or that don't have money, there's that issue of not feeling you deserve it. Now, again, the crush feeling, the Page of Cups. And again, definitely like what was going on in your life so far where it was like play and almost like for kids fun, you know, kids enjoyment, kids, there's something here about the playground of kids. So I feel like you've been dealing with some level of things being quite, you know, immature or not serious, stepping up. So your crush, if you're dealing with one, will step up. Your partner will step up. Your creative hobbies and pursuits and the way you go about it will step up. The devil, you see? And I was feeling, I don't know if we're gonna have anything going back into Capricorn. I believe maybe Pluto is gonna be retrograde from Aquarius back into a Capricorn. I'm not sure. But this is speaking about the last years in which Pluto has been in Capricorn, your 8th house. That deals with many things, but fears, insecurities, joint finances, resources, our secrets, taboo, sexuality, intimacy. So you're going to be finally freed here from this long transit of Capricorn influence, Pluto in Capricorn in your 8th house that has been tearing down, destroying, and now rebuilding it back into a higher level of understanding of yourself, your resources, and your relationships. Also, Geminis that have had so far intimacy issues. Again, not wanting to step into another level of commitment because deep down you're afraid of merging forces, right? Of trusting someone else. It's going to change. Sexual issues, the same thing. Because there's someone coming in or something coming in that is like that last push into the rebirth. It's like some of you have been, you're going to start feeling like the contractions. It's almost like a birth experience where there's that contraction after contraction, and now the birth, the delivery is done, and a new life, you know, is born, and you're able to be, you know, kind of rewritten from this experience, from this rebirth. And many of you could be dealing heavily with someone, for Geminis, I'm sorry that this is about this, where you're going to feel more of this impact in relationship issues, turning something frivolous into serious, or finding someone that's very kind. You're gonna feel the impact. It could be a Capricorn or someone with a lot of Capricorn placements. Also Capricorn energy itself means business. So again, whatever you're heading into May and forward is quite heavy, but important, and the time for it, for you to have this experience. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.